everybody. Welcome to Movie Mavens, home of the spicy double feature. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy dub is The Fall Guy and The Place Beyond the Pines.
What makes this spicy?
Ryan motherfucking Gosling.
Yeah, true.
And he does some stunts. He does in The Place Beyond the Pines, he does some motorcycle stunts. He's like a motorbike entertainer.
Yeah, carny.
He's a carny. Let's call a spade here. And in The Fall Guy, he is a stuntman for a movie. So along the same train, we've already done Drive, where he was also a stuntman, specifically a stunt driver. You can go check that episode out if you so choose. But we have something else up our sleeve, folks.
We do?
We have our Ryan Gosling, top 10 of Ryan Gosling movies ranked.
Yep.
In our diary that's coming out this week. So stay tuned if you want to hear us talk about all the goss. But until then, let's dive into The Fall Guy.
Okay, I'm not the hero of this story. I'm just a stunt guy. Trying to look cool in front of the director of this movie. That's her, who I just so happen to have a major crush on.
We need to keep it super profesh.
Cool. Do you want to make out?
Nope.
Because I don't either. It's not what I'm into right now.
Making out?
Yeah.
What are you into?
Talking.
Yeah.
There's just one little wrinkle.
The star of the movie,
Tom Ryder.
is missing. We need you to find him.
Why me?
You're a stuntman. No one's going to notice whether you're here or not. No offense.
I mean, some taken.
Okay, Annie, please hit me with some facts.
The Fall Guy came out May 3rd, 2024. It was directed by David Leitch. David Leitch directed Bullet Train, Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2. He's a former stuntman. It's starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Hannah Waddingham, Aaron Taylor Johnson. It has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. And here is the description from IMDb. A down-and-out stuntman must find the missing star of his ex-girlfriend's blockbuster film. Carson, what are your overall thoughts on this? Did you enjoy The Fall Guy?
Thank you for asking. Yes, I did enjoy The Fall Guy. But, you know, as I think we've established time and time again here, Ryan Gosling can actually do no wrong. And he's never chosen a bad role. Like, let me just be perfectly honest. Like, I had fun watching this movie, but I don't think that this would be a movie that I would love or enjoy if it were anyone else in this role.
He carries the film, in other words.
He does. And I think that's a key distinction for me for this movie. But I will say, so at the beginning of the movie, like before it started, we got a little note from the director and from Ryan Gosling himself. Did you get this little note?
I did.
Okay, and the director said, this is a love letter to stuntmen. And I was like, what in the active fuck could that even mean? What do you mean? A love letter to stuntmen? Okay, let's see what's happening. And then it was very obviously a love letter to stuntmen. And it was a lot of fun. Like it was action packed. There was a lot of stunts, obviously, and they were all really cool and like really well executed. And I think having that context of like, I'm a former stunt guy and I wanted to make this really cute and fun movie about a stunt guy featuring the most stunts you've ever seen. Here it is.
Yeah.
It was fun. I thought it was cute.
And then throw Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt on top of that. It's a recipe for a good time.
It is.
And I think this movie is a great time. All the love letter to not only stuntmen, but film in general. Oh, yep. I was eating that shit up. I was eating it up. And I have a list of examples I'll get into later. But as far as the movie goes, the plot and everything, kind of simple, but kind of complicated. And don't think about it too much, or maybe it falls apart. And it wasn't amazing, but I could recommend this movie to literally everybody.
Yeah, same.
It is just a crowd pleaser. It's just nothing amazing. And I've seen better stunts. I mean, I've seen better action set pieces is what I'll say. I guess I can't judge the stunts. And
Yeah.
I've seen funnier movies, and I've seen
Sure.
more compelling rom-coms. But, you know, it was a great time, and I recommend it. Now, I do have a fun anecdote in that my father
Yeah.
was a stuntman.
Was he?
Yes. Wait, did you not know? This is fun.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh my God. This is Annie lore. This is good Annie lore.
What is his IMDb like? What was he in? What did he do?
He has two IMDb's. One is
Okay.
like for his construction, because when he got older, he got into that instead. Stunt work is
Yeah.
hard on the body. And then he has one for stunts. So he was a stuntman, and then he was a stunt coordinator, which is also what David Leitch was. And that's what
Who was
there's a stunt
amazing in the
coordinator.
movie.
Yeah, there's a stunt coordinator in the movie.
yes.
Yeah, so he was in like the Alamo. He was in 24. He was in
Okay.
12 Monkeys. These are stuff he did stunts for. He
That's cool.
Body Snatchers,
Wow.
Tears of the Sun,
Okay.
Natural Born Killers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Tales from the Crypt. Way back when.
Oh
So,
my God.
growing up, my dad would have to practice for stunts.
Stop.
And he would do so at our house in Alabama. He would light himself on fire,
What?
like in the backyard, and he would set up springboards and huge crash pads. He'd jump off the roof into
Oh
boxes.
my God.
He would
Stop.
jump out of his moving vehicle. All sorts of shit just around the house constantly.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I did not know this. I had literally no idea. Also, this is fun Annie Lore, the daughter of a stuntman.
Yes.
Has he seen the movie?
No, but I called my mom after and was like, you need to take this man to see the movie because it's right up his alley.
Yeah.
They, like, in the movie, they have, like, you don't get Oscars for doing stunts, things my dad has said to me before. Like, it's just
Yeah.
such a good film for him. I'm curious what he thinks, and I will report back.
Thank you.
But I did for a second, like, imagine if he was on this. And it would be funny. It would probably be, like, story after story from him.
No, that would have been so fun. Annie, I can't believe we don't have your dad on the show right now.
We could pause. We could reschedule.
Wow. That's really cool. I like your dad.
Yeah,
Okay, tight. Wow.
I know.
Wow. So, how does that contextualize this movie for you?
I mean, it does a lot. And before I get into that, I remembered two more things that I thought you would appreciate.
Oh my God. Okay.
Father of a stuntman things. One is that one of his like life dad lessons was teaching us how to rappel. Like he strung us all up like in the really tall Alabama trees, just like pulled us
Wow.
up there with like a harness and a pulley and was like, you need
Yeah.
to learn how to rappel. I'm like, okay. I really thought
mean,
that
that's
knowledge would be important.
That's
But-
a good life skill. You never know.
You never know. And another thing he would do for fun is he would hook up like a pulley system and like wires basically and a harness to the tall ass trees in our yard and his truck. And you would get in the harness and he would
Stop.
drive the truck forward and you would like fly into the air. And then he would
Stop.
reverse the truck really fast and you would fall fast, but then you would be caught by the wires. So these are like some of the family activities we'd be getting up to.
Wow. I love that. Okay. That's fun.
It is
How
fun.
Interesting.
Yep.
Similarly, my dad was not a stuntman, but one of his dad-isms, he still says to this day, safety third.
That I don't know about similarly because I think my dad was actually all about safe. Like it sounds unsafe. It sounds bad, and my
Yeah.
mom having to like live with that was probably very stressful. But my dad, like as the coordinator, safety is your job. Like
Yeah.
you know, so he is all about safety. But it just doesn't seem safe lighting yourself on fire in the backyard.
No, that's I mean, if you didn't know what was going on, that's insane behavior.
Oh, it was funny. And like
Wow.
having a trampoline, if he were to ever get on the trampoline, it was over because he'd be just be doing the craziest shit, like the craziest tricks.
Dang, that's fun. You know what? Okay, it's interesting. I feel like Place Beyond the Pines, and we'll get there. Place Beyond the Pines is a movie. It's our double feature, but it's a movie about like I think it's about fatherhood and like consequences, and like there's very strong themes, but one of the themes I think is fatherhood. And so I have been like, since watching this, I've been thinking about my dad. And then like I was writing my mom's Mother's Day card the other day, and I was just thinking about my parents getting old.
Yeah,
And I don't want them to get old.
I know. It's a bummer, isn't it?
It is a bummer, but it's like you talking about your dad like jumping on the trampoline. Like just think about like I can't even think about my parents like doing fun and young activities like that because I get sad. I'm like, oh my God, remember when you were young?
Because they're aging.
Yes.
It's like more as we get older, it's like way more intense. The aging is way more intense on their bodies because they're just getting older. Oh, the circle of life. Well, anywho, the way it colored my experience was that I don't know. It just
the movie.
It was just fun. Yeah, back to the movie, right? Now it's just my life experience. I'm talking about 15 years later what the trauma was, like Place Beyond the Pines.
Oh God.
So, yeah, the movie. I mean, also being in film. Like, I just know all the little, like, even at the beginning, when we see the title screen, it's all on scripts, and we're hearing the radio signals of, like, quiet on set and, you know, sound speeds, camera rolling, you know, all of that was just, like, very familiar is my fucking day to day, you know? And, but there were a lot of funny goofs, like, there's a fight scene with a bottle that never breaks. And it's like the bottle always breaks in movies. And they even have like a little rom-com moment later with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt like smacking the breakable bottles on each other's heads. But the bottle would never break. And it was like a cute homage to that in that whole as a fight scene, which I thought was cool. And the stunt team assembling the giant like inflatable crash pad thingy to catch Colt at the end, I thought was really cute.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And just like go stunts, you know? But other clever things like them, Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling having a fight, a low-key fight while she's pretending to give him direction.
That was hilarious, dude. That was hilarious.
Yes.
Who wrote this movie? They're fucking funny. There was you go ahead. There's a couple of other really funny moments that I want to bring up.
Yeah, call him out.
Okay, whenever he's on drugs, I think it's Molly. It's probably Molly. Whenever he's on drugs and she like catches him and he's like, you know exactly what's happening to him, and he's looking at her mouth and he's like, you're so pretty.
Yeah.
But she has no idea that he's on drugs. But he's just like, the more he looks at her, the more intense these feelings are getting. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, the second moment that I literally have mentioned in my everyday conversation a few times is when Ryan Gosling is tied up on the pier or on the dock, and what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Colt?
Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Yes, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I didn't even recognize him, by the way. He looks he's completely unrecognizable. Aaron Taylor Johnson is standing there with no shirt, but he has like this robe on, and it's like literally the most chiseled abs I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And he's monologuing at Ryan Gosling, and Ryan just says, "You need to eat carbs, man."
That line kind That came out of nowhere and it made me laugh too.
It really did, but it's like we were all thinking it. We're all looking at this guy's abs like, oh my God,
Yeah,
he
we were
hasn't
all
eaten a
looking there.
carb. He hasn't eaten a carb in 6 years.
He's like, that's why your brain's all messed up.
Oh, this movie's funny, dude.
Yeah, I love the plan, the payoff of him mentioning he could do the Miami Vice stunt like with his hands tied or with no hands, and then he had to do it with no hands.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That was great. At the end, when they like get the line that they're trying to get with the wiretapping situation.
Oh yeah.
Emily Blunt goes, "We got it," and like like that always means like we got the take. So it was really funny and cute to mean like we got the man. I don't know. That was like a cute thing for me. As far as all the stunt set pieces go, I think my favorite was probably the in the streets with the rotating like dumpster truck.
Oh, dude, that was cool. Oh my God, Stephanie, what's her name?
Sue.
Jobu Tabaki.
Jobu Tabaki. You know, what was weird about that is that she shows up and then she kind of like, we never see her again.
Okay, but the thing is, we're not going to think about the plot of this movie.
Right, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
so
no,
sorry.
you can't.
And, you know, I got to compare it to Bullet Train. Similar vibe. I liked Bullet Train more, and it had more plot going on than this movie.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And that was one of the reasons I like Bullet Train more, because when Stephanie Sue like is introduced, I was like, "Oh, interesting. What's this?" And then it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be at all, by any means.
We get more from the French dog.
We truly do. This movie felt like kind of retro to me, kind of 90s almost. Remember that horrible movie we just watched, Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Like Roadhouse 2, this is the movie.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this had way better stunts, and it used practical effects. This movie used practical effects, whereas Roadhouse was like, what the fuck were they doing on the computer? What happened there?
On the computer. What was that man doing on the computer? Oh, yeah. And seeing Ryan Gosling actually on the street, like skateboarding with the shovel behind the dumpster truck, like on that piece of metal.
That was cool.
I didn't think that was real at all.
It was.
It seemed heavily touched up, but it was. That was so cool. And okay, just the first shot is a oneer, like a long oneer, where we're walking, we're talking, we're flirting, and then he like goes over the edge of the building and like it's lowered over that. I thought that was really cool and effective. Like I felt nervous. I was like, this is scary. Like it shows you how scary stunts are also.
Yeah. I hate it. No. Again, this is a plot point. I'm not gonna. I hated that at the end we found out that Todd was the one who sabotaged the stunt.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just like overkill. Like, okay, we get it. He's evil.
I see. I mean, I liked it in like it brought Ryan Gosling's spirit back, so to speak. But that's fair. If I could ask anything of this movie, I think it should have just gone harder in every situation. It should have been weirder, should have been funnier. Like the drug scene should have been way weirder, and overall tonally it could have been weirder. And I think it also at the same time could have been more sincere. Like the love between the two, I was never like on board for real with it.
No, they didn't have the best chemistry. I think it could have been sexier. I would have loved to have seen
more sexy.
Yeah, someone sexier. I mean, don't get me wrong, Emily Blunt is incredibly sexy. That's not what I'm saying. But I think just maybe like
a scene.
Yeah, the character I think could have been written sexier.
I think like we only saw them like in love a few times and like making out a few times, or once maybe. I think we needed more of their like when they were together. What was so good about it that they were hung up on each other? Like what did we lose out on? Because the stakes of their romance were not high in my opinion.
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay. The movie is.
We're not thinking about the plot.
No, we're not. We're just vibing. And we're enjoying the stunts and the humor and Ryan Gosling.
I will say, these are my closing thoughts.
Okay.
It completely lost me and borderline upset me. At the end of the movie, credits are rolling and we get a country song.
Was that the theme song from the show? I think it was.
From what show?
This is based on a show from the 80s called The Fall Guy. And based loosely, so you know that random ass old guy at the end that shows up for that? It was, I don't know if you stuck around for all the credits.
No, I didn't, because the song was so bad and upsetting.
Well, it's a bummer because there's some cool I love seeing all the behind the scenes stuff. That felt like the love letters to stuntmen too. Seeing that Ryan Gosling had like 4 different stuntmen just for this movie. But I'm assuming the theme song for the show.
Well, I hated it, and I wanted to watch the credits. I wanted to watch these BTS moments, but I was like, ugh, God, this is not what I signed up for today.
You're like, 0 out of 10 left a bad taste in my mouth.
Dead ass, dude.
Okay, well, I'm ready to score.
Okay, me too. It's a full and complete 6 out of 10.
It's a 7 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
But I recommend.
Yeah, I recommend. Movie Maven score 6.5 out of 10.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's move on and talk about Place Beyond the Pines.
Tell him it's for me. I'm still his father. I can give him stuff.
Hey, I'm Officer DeLuca. We're here to search your house.
What for?
We're looking for the money that Luke Glanton may or may not have given to you.
14 grand.
The lion's share is going to our hero.
This is your problem. This is our problem, and I'm bringing it to your attention because that's what I should do.
I want to do 2 in one day.
Yo, get up!
I'm not gonna let you bring us both down.
There's a way out of this. You're not gonna like it.
Annie, would you please hit me with some facts?
Okay, Place Beyond the Pines came out in 2012. It was directed by Derek Cianfrance. He directed Blue Valentine. He also wrote Sound of Metal. And there was a character in this that had a hearing aid for no other reason except to have one. Did you notice that? I thought that was cool.
Who?
Or unless it was a wire. No, it wasn't. It was the guy with the mustache. Anyways, starring Ryan Gosling, Eva Mendes, Bradley Cooper, Dane DeHaan, Mahershala Ali, Ben Mendelsohn, and Ray Liotta. Rest in peace. Kind of a stacked cast. Oh, and what's her name? Rose Byrne? Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, yeah.
It has a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's the description from IMDb. 2 men and their sons must deal with the unforeseen consequences of their actions. Wow, vague. So Ryan Gosling is a stunt driver turned bank robber. Uh-oh, we got crime. He finds out he has a son from Eva Mendes. After the son is born, the son is like a baby. And he tries to insert himself into his son's life. And things happen from there. And if you haven't seen this movie and you want to, stop, go see it, because there are some major twists, I guess, or just things that transpire plot-wise that I think are a joy to watch without knowing, because this movie takes like 2 major turns. And I not a lot of movies do this, but we're about to spoil it. So come back later if you want to go watch the movie. Anyways, Carson.
Before I begin, I have a fun and cute little anecdote, and I'm not about to say that Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling met on this movie and they are now married with 2 children. That's not what I'm going to say. I just said that, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So the writer of this movie, the director and the writer, they sent a script to the studio. The studio was like, okay, fine, here's your money. And then right before, I mean, I'm talking literally days before they went to go film this movie, they completely rewrote the script and made it like 45 minutes longer than the budget was approved for. And they lost Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper read the rewrite and said, no, I'm out. Okay. Here is the fun and cute part about it, though. And this is like so literally like evil genius type level shit. The way that they got away with the added runtime, they just lowered the font. They made the font smaller so that it did not extend the page. Did not extend the page count.
Oh.
Sent the new script to the studio. The studio was like, okay, fine. They
didn't notice?
Added literally 45 minutes. No, they don't know. They don't care about that shit. They're like, is it gonna be more money?
It's so funny. After seeing so many scripts, I'd be like, is this 8-point font? But hey, goes to show you. What about Bradley Cooper? How did they get him back on board?
The director drove in the middle of the night from New York to Montreal, got to Bradley Cooper's apartment at midnight. This is a true story.
Okay.
Got to Bradley Cooper's apartment at midnight and basically talked him into coming back on for like 3 hours. It was like 3 a.m, and Bradley Cooper was like, fine, get out of my apartment. I'm going to bed.
Wow. Well, they got results. I'll tell you what.
They really did. Okay, there's a lot of elements here. There's a lot of elements at play. There is a very long timeline. There are 3 very distinct acts, and there are 4 very, very distinct characters. And all of them converge just at like the most tragic points. And yeah, like I said earlier, I think this movie is really about fatherhood. I think it is just like, it's about like responsibility. It's about fatherhood. It's about consequences and even like consequences of fatherhood.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here. What did you think? Have you seen this before?
I have. The first time I saw this was actually at the UNM Sub Theater. Remember that
wow.
thing?
Yeah, wow.
Shout out. And I hadn't seen it since, but I really liked it at the time. And I think it was like one where when it ended, I was like, I don't know. And then I thought about it and I was like, okay, I like it. And this is why I like it. It takes so many crazy big swings.
Yeah.
The main character dies 52 minutes into a 2-hour movie.
2.5, yeah.
2.5-hour movie. And you're like, excuse me, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
And not only that, but I think I love the arc of Ryan Gosling going from like pretty neutral to, oh, he's charming, to like, wait, no, he was a villain the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he was a bad person. And the first red flag I saw of that was when he was like doing that, like, I want to take care of you bullshit.
Yep.
Where I'm like, you go to her to say all this and you have no plan. I hate that.
And then he pulled out all the money in his wallet. It's like $9.
Right.
We're like, bro.
Yeah. We get to a scene where Eva Mendes and him are cuddling in bed and he's saying like, I want to be there for my son when he tries ice cream for the first time so that every time he has ice cream, he'll think of me. And in the foreground, Eva Mendes is like crying and it's so subtle.
Mm-hmm.
And from then on, I thought the movie just like really sung. There was like banger scene after banger scene. Like from that, we hard cut to a crazy robbery. I don't know about Ryan Gosling screaming with his voice breaking. I don't know about that. And then we get to more robberies. The crazy shit happens where him and Bradley Cooper shoot each other. We get an intense interrogation of Bradley Cooper. We get this crazy therapy session. And it was just like banger after banger scene. I thought all of that was like the best stuff of the movie. But I like the cyclical nature of it. I like learning all about Ryan Gosling, then learning all about Bradley Cooper and how these men made their sons who they are in different ways. And then watching their sons be the way that they are because of their parents, but also I think different and better in some ways. Like the sons did not kill each other and they could have. And to me, I was like, that's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win. You know, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
There's some music in this that also gets me so like, oh my gosh, some of those tracks are so good. Some not very good at all, but there's like 3 that are like very emotion inducing in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And very of 2012. Same with the color correction on this movie. It's very
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It held up. I had a good time watching it.
Me too. There's some very specific things that I like about this movie. I really like the support character, the Robin, I think is his name. The guy who
Ben
takes
Mendelsohn,
Ryan
the
Gosling
guy.
in.
Yes. Love that
Oh,
guy.
Dude, he has so many good lines. He's just like a quirky little guy. And
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. I thought they were having a conversation like by a body of water down by the river. It's just insane watching a movie get wealth inequality right. Like, it's insane watching these two men have a conversation about being poor. And like,
Yeah.
you can just tell that they have always been poor and they will always be poor. And like, that's just not something that always comes across, I think. But like the way that this movie was written, and then what transpires after that conversation, it's just really believable that, you know, these two men would be so desperate that yes, they would go rob a bank to just make ends meet.
And the way that they like link up, I love too. The way they just like it's like poor game recognizes game.
Yeah.
You know, where they're like, you there.
Uh-huh.
I got a job and a place to live and company. You want it? And he's like, hell yeah. Like, I just like seeing their friendship blossom, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. And then later, whenever the son goes to meet Robin, and he was so sincere, and he was like, dude, he was the best motorcycle driver I've ever seen. Best motorcycle driver. And he was like getting a little emotional. Like, they were good friends.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
those elements in this movie.
Me too. Another secondary character I want to shout out is Mahershala Ali's character. And in particular, this one scene kind of towards the end of the movie when Jason, the Ryan Gosling's son, is asking about Ryan Gosling and like, you know, who's my dad? And Mahershala Ali had so much grace. He gave Jason so much grace in that scene. And that was just like, that was like the definition of like the dad that stepped up type shit.
Yes. And dude, shout out Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Okay.
One of my all-time faves. Mahershala Ali plays Benjamin Button's dad, but not his real dad. And same thing where he steps up and he says the best shit to Benjamin. He says the best dad shit to Benjamin. And in this movie, like, that was so touching to see him just enter a woman's life and become a father to her baby. That wasn't his. I don't know. It was very touching.
It was incredibly touching. It was very like, I just like the ways that masculinity, I think, plays out in this movie too is really interesting, and I like his masculinity. I like that he does take that role of like, you know, she and this baby need someone to take care of her, and I love her, so therefore I love this baby. And like, that's how his masculinity was portrayed. And then, you know, we get Ryan Gosling's masculinity is portrayed as like this fucking stunt guy who rides motorcycles and smokes cigarettes and has face tattoos.
And thinks that being a man is like caring for. The minute he finds out he has a son, his everything changes, and he's like, I have to take care of her and the son, except he has no means to do so, and he's like kind of being an idiot about it.
Yeah, he lacks foresight.
Yeah, the first thing Eva says is like, I have a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's like, I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
And he cannot let that go. He thinks he has to be the one.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, I also really genuinely liked Bradley Cooper's character. Again, I liked the way that his masculinity played out. We see a very strong sense of justice, which I wasn't expecting given the events leading up to this. I wasn't expecting us to go from like this fucking crime movie to like, now we're
Crooked
straight
Cops,
laced. Yeah.
And,
right.
that, and then Crooked Cop. Yeah. I love how this movie, like, I never know where it's going next.
Yeah.
And Bradley Cooper, there's this part where he's talking to his therapist and he's like really cagey. He cannot get a single emotion out. And then finally he just says that he has a hard time looking at his son.
Yeah.
And after that, after we, the therapist is like, is it because you killed a man that had a son your age, basically? After that, we cut to him looking at his baby. Oh my God. That got like a visceral reaction out of me.
Dude. Also, okay, I know that we've been singing Ryan Gosling's praises for like 2 hours now. But I don't feel that way about Bradley Cooper in the same way that I feel about Ryan Gosling. Like, I just don't love, like, I've never really enamored with him. I don't find him particularly like talented. I don't love his movies, but I was genuinely surprised how much I really liked this character. And I can't think of another actor that would play it as well as he did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I kind of like Bradley Cooper sometimes, but yeah, I think he played this really well too.
Dude, those two, speaking of oneers, the bank robbery scenes were oneers.
Yeah, and the opening shot is a oneer too. I forget what it is. Oh yeah, him walking into the motorcycle. Yeah, there were some. Those were cool. Yeah,
that was cool.
It's a great movie, and I think, I don't know, it is saying a lot.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. I had low expectations. I don't remember loving it the first time I saw it, but I think I probably watched it like when it came out, like you're saying.
Okay.
This is genuinely a very good movie.
Okay, you ready to score?
That's it. What's your score?
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, shit. All right, 8.5 out of 10. That's a high one. Movie Mavens recommend both The Fall Guy, and The Place Beyond the Pines.
Yeah, that's it. All right, well, if you have a suggestion for next week's double feature, hit us up on Instagram at Movie Mavens, or write us an email at moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. Leave us a 5-star review. If you liked this episode, send it to a friend. That's it. Movie Mavens all the way out.